Hey guys, welcome back. I hope all of you are doing great. Now, I built a new team because my teams were kind of not working. So, now I'm running Poison Double Dark. The idea is the Poison Double Dark team, which everyone was running. It was a very strong core, right? So, I'm using my favorite Shadow Galarian Weezing with Malamar and Pangoro in the back. Now, Pangoro which I'm using, it's a shiny Pangoro. Like, I don't have any good IV Pangoro, so I think it's worth building. So let's hop into the battles and let's see how does the team perform. I got 10-0 with this team, and like these were the 10 battles which I did with this team, and guys, it was amazing. Now look at this. We get a core breaker, which is Golurk. We have very good answers to Golurk in the back. Now I know that if I start shielding, the Golurk just beats me. Check how much did a move do. And now there's Mandibuzz in the back. This is looking very bad for me. It's almost like I cannot flip this no matter what. So that was a very good thing that I did not shield, because if I would have shielded, his plan was to make me think that he is weak to my Malamar in the back and get an early shield from me. But like I did not do that, and check this out. Now with this, I can overfarm a lot. I come in with my Shadow G Weezing. So have a look how much Fairy Winds are doing, guys. Fairy Winds from the Shadow G Weezing. I mean, that does look like as if Fairy Wing is a very hard hitting fast move. So I will keep. Now I was more worried. You see this wait for me, because I was worried that he will try to snipe me with a mud shot, but like luckily he did not. So I come in with my Pangoro. So I'm going for this because I know that at this point of time I think he will just go for the baits. Look at those mud slaps. They have already brought me at around 50%. And there it is. He waited and tried to make a catch, but we will never let that happen. So I'm going for close combat, but this will not be enough because it's Lickilicky right in front of us. And this is looking very bad for him, because I'm expecting if it's EQ, I farm him down, but it's actually body slam. So I needed to make a catch. But what I don't know is, will a Night Slash be enough to take out the Golurk, because it's very healthy. But it's a Shadow Golurk, it's squishy in Ultra League. And Pangoro has a very high attack stat, but look at this, for some reason he shielded the first one. I mean, that was not his play. His play was to think that he will survive the Night Slash, but I don't know if the Night Slash was enough or not. So GG's. Let's hop into the next battle. Now this is the CMP, and I'm more worried because they are Shadow. I'm Shadow as well. A Sludge Bomb will bring me in the red. I don't want that to happen. Guys, did you see how much an overheat did to the Drapion? That massive damage. And there's an Annihilate in the back, also a Dragon Breath Giratina. This is looking very good for me, because I mean, we bait out the Dragon Breath Giratina, and like still our G Weezing is very healthy. So I can even overfarm a bit. I cannot overfarm by a lot, but like I can just overfarm a bit. Let's see, maybe we get a shield. I think so that we do get a shield from him. Yes, he is shielding. Now this is very good for me. I will let this go because I don't need to shield anything now. And I swap out. And I just need to go for brutal swings and I will win the game, and GG's opponent knows it already. So let's hop into the next game. This is a core breaker. It's because I don't have an answer for Talonflame. So I'm going for the foul play. I'm more worried that he might shield this. If he lets this go, then my Pangoro can handle this Talonflame. But yes, he does shield, so I'm forced to shield as well. Because I need to bring him low. Oh no, he swaps into the Guzzlord. This will do some really good damage because Guzzlord is very bulky in the Ultra League. So I'm going for the superpower. It will do nothing. I really want my switch timer to come up because switch timer is misaligned. So I will just farm down the Guzzlord. Now because I did some really good Psy Wave damage on that Talonflame. So the Talonflame is kind of low in terms of HP. I think it's too okay. No, he did not let me go for the move. He's aware that I'm almost at a lot of moves right now. And yes, he tried to make a catch, but I saw it coming and we go for overheat. And now I can bring in my Pangoro. I know that the close combat is not enough. Now why I went for the close combat right away is because what I've seen, some of them, they run breaking swipe, and like guys, I always get the attack fell if they are going for a breaking swipe. I've seen that. I really don't want that to happen. Now I think this should be enough to take him out, and maybe this will be enough to take out the Talon as well. Okay, is it that I'm lagging? I think this might be some problem from the I'll say, yeah, recording app problem. So GG's, we win the game at 1 HP. Now we battle Jordi Anga. I know him. I have battled him in Battle Frontier. I lost that game. I played really bad. He is an amazing player. So I know that I'm dealing with someone who is a very good UL specialist. So this will not be easy for me. Now I throw the foul play before they get to a hydro cannon, but they can survive this move. Okay, but they are shielding. This is really good. And they let me get to a superpower. This is huge. Now I just don't need to shield. I will let my Malamar go. I know that he has a lot of farm. He has a lot of energy. I don't know. What do I come into? Okay, I do come into my Pangoro. That's the shiny Pangoro, my favorite. I got really lucky to get the shiny Pangoro from the 12-kilometer eggs. I don't know, was it a 12-kilometer egg or was it in some event? So I know that the close combat is not enough to take out Shadow Drapion. They survive at few HPs, and I know that he had a move, so I will be trying to overfarm. Let's see. I'll go for the close combat. If he shields, overheat will do even more than the close combat, which he does. He shielded that move. Check out how much an overheat will do. There it is, the shadow overheat coming up from the, oh, they survive at 1 HP. This is really good for me. There it is, another foul play. And I get to another move, and that's good game already. I had a Night Slash loaded, so it was no way that he would have won CMP. Also, he was not at the move anyways. So GG's. Let's hop into the next battle. Whenever we see a Steelix in the lead, I mean, I have a feeling it's always the fast move pressure team with Dragon Breath Giratina and Confusion Cresselia in the back. So I swap. So I want to see what will he do. I'm going for the foul play. I don't want to debuff myself. Okay, he has built up to the EQ, so I will respect it. And it was the EQ. And there it is, the Giratina. So I know that this is the fast move pressure team. I just want to see, Can I get to my... Okay, it was a CMP, so I will let this go. And I think I bang the move and I swap out. Yes, that is exactly what I do. So I expect that he will come into his Confusion Cresselia because he does not want to take an overheat on his Steelix. And yes, there it is, the Confusion Cresselia. I will go for the overheat now because I know that I will get to only one move and overheat will do a lot. So this will do some big damage. But my opponent knows it that I was at an overheat and I will go for the overheat. I think it would have done about 50% to the Cresselia. I think so. That would have been some really amazing damage. But we are looking good because we still have the Pangoro in the back. And have a look at this. I build up to back moves. So he cannot even shield. He will let this go. And then we just get to 2 Night Slash and it's a good game already. So GG's. Let's hop into the next battle now. Now there's a Lickilicky in the lead. Because I'm a shadow one, I mean, I would have not survived the EQ, I think so. Now he's staying in. This is really good for me. I think this is a CMP once again. That's very risky by me to go for the CMP there. Okay, he went for the body slam. And look at that, he brings in his Annihilate. This tells me that he is very weak to my Malamar. Don't know what can be in the back. He lets the first one go and I think I will survive this. I will get to another move. And yes, I think I will swap right now if he shields. And he will definitely shield, right? Yeah, he does shield. I swap. So I will take the move because I know I don't need to shield this move. It's just boosted by one stage now. That still does a lot of damage. I think I will shield this move. Alright. This will take him out. Oh, look at that. My opponent shielded the move as well, but he played it to the CMP. So I will win the CMP. Let's see. Will he go for the big move now? EQ maybe? Because body slam is not enough to take me out. Anyways. Yes, that was EQ. So that was an amazing CMP. Okay, so he came into his Annihilate and like the counter, they already brought me in about 50%, but there is a drift blame in the back, so that's normal double ghost strategy. Look at that, I even get the boost. It was not needed, but like we get the boost. So now this second Night Slash will be enough to take him out. GG's. Let's hop into the next battle. Okay, that's a good lead for me, getting Zygarde. Let's see what will he come into. Okay, he comes into his Wall Rain. He's going for his move right away because he does not want to get one shot by me. So I will overfarm and that's a CMP. So let's see, he can shield. If he shields, he will start getting shields from me. But he lets that go. So he's very smart. I can only get to one move. So we will settle for the close combat. Okay, turns out we get to two moves. So I think better play would have been to go for Night Slash first and then a close combat. Guys, have a look at that. The Night Slash did some really good damage, even though like it was from Pangoro. So, I mean, doing that much damage to Zygarde is amazing. So, that is what the stats of Pangoro are. Like, they are amazing. So, it's a very high attack stat. Now, have a look at this. He still has 2 shields. I still have 2 shields. How do I win this matchup? There is one way that he tries to shield thinking I'll go for superpower, and the second thing is that he no shields a superpower. And look at that, my opponent was trying to call the bait there, but we never bait. So we take the game, and like no shields were used in that matchup. So he safe swaps to his Lickilicky, and like EQ does big damage. I have back to back close combat, and because I did a lot of karate chop damage, so this brings him in a range from where the close combat will one shot, and he comes into his primate, and I go for the close combat, which he definitely shields. So let's see. I know that this move will not do a lot right now, but like the boosted ones, I need to shield those. And yes, I will start shielding. I'm more worried that what if he calls that I will go for the overheat or I'll go for the play rough. So because of this, I actually went for the brutal swing, and I knew that he was one away, so I went for the move right away because it would have not been CMP anyways. And look at that, there's a Feraligator in the back. Now I have energy on my G Weezing, and if he lets a foul play go, he will lose. If he does not let the foul play go, he will still lose because as you can see, the Psy waves have already brought him around, I'll say 75%. I think so. It does look to me like as if it's 75%. Now I couldn't get to the superpower, but I have energy, I have shield as well. So that is looking a good game. So GG's to my opponent, and yes, have a look. So my opponent knew that he needs to develop, and he's nowhere near to two moves anyways, and like I'm already at the next brutal swing. So yeah, GG's. Let's hop into the next battle now. Oh, we get the dream lead, which is Pangoro in the lead, and they safe swap their Drapion. So this is a non-shadow Drapion, so even if it's actually running a sludge, it will not be affecting much. So I no shield it, and like that still did big damage. Did about something like 62%, 63, I guess. So now I come in. Look at that. He went for a bait. That was an unnecessary bait. So I'm going for close combat, and like I'm more worried because this is not a shadow one, so I think he will survive, and yes, he did survive, and I went for the night slash right away. Okay, so let's see, guys, look at that. I won CMP and he played it to the CMP. That is amazing. Will he shield? Look at that. I got double shield from my opponent already. What's in the back? I just want to see now. Oh, there is a Nidoqueen in the back, and my Malamar is really good against the Nidoqueen. Now, I knew that this is just a Fang. I think he did about 7 jabs. He was not at 8. But still, I was worried, what if I made a mistake? If I made a mistake, I'll just lose the game then. So let's not take any risk. And the opponent knows it. GG's. Let's hop into the next battle. Again, a dream lead. We get Virizion, and the opponent swaps. Now this is the non-shadow gator. So this is kind of scary. It's because they survive the close combat. And this is a CMP. So this is obviously not looking good for me because I need to go down shields now. I will farm him down after this. I think 2. Okay, I need 4. I needed 4 karate chops to take him out. So there it is. I'm going for the close combat. It will do some big damage. Let's see what's in the back now. Alright, look at that. I came into my Malamar knowing that anyways, my Malamar is still strong against his Virizion, so I expected that he will swap right away. Now again, I'm not going for any baits. Do you think it will work now? Opponent has 2 shield. Yes, why will it work? I have, but there was one player once who actually called a bait in a situation like this. Since then, I mean, I'm afraid to even not shield the move. Look at that. I made the correct call that it was going to be the EQ. So this overheat will do some really good damage, but it will not take him out. But one more fairy wind was enough. So GG's. And I think that was the last battle. So these were the 10 battles which got me a winning streak of 10-0. And guys, this team is very strong. I love Pangoro, and if you ask me, Malamar is very strong in Ultra League right now. So guys, I hope you like the video. If you do, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and give this video a like and some comments. So I see you again tomorrow. Until then, have fun. Have a great day ahead.